Tuesday, 2nd of April. Time for a shave. I hope everyone had a good Easter. I had an unusual Easter. But anyway, it was my birthday. I'm going to use some rather nice Kaizen, which is, of course, Ariana and Evans. It is actually, for me, very nice aroma. I'm not great on judging aromas, but this one will do very nicely because today is going to be a little bit of a special shave. As you know, my channel is more about shaving steel techniques rather than stones and aromas. But anyway, first of all, may I just say again, thank you to all who subscribed. I've just gone over 400, I can't believe it. I think you're all mad. Anyway, this is beginning to feel already quite nice. This is nice stuff. So say this is the Ariana and Evans Kaizen. Anyway, for today's shave, we're going to do something a little bit different. Yes, very different in fact. I managed to find, or I was rather shoved in the right direction, of Zen Razor. Florian, who is a master engraver. And I rather love engraving. Anybody watching my previous videos will know I've been involved with metalwork and military antiques all my life. And so engraving is rather engraved on my heart. Anyway, I'm going to get one of my Shavettes engraved. In fact, a new one from Florian. And it's going to look absolutely fabulous. So the test today is a little bit unusual. I'm going to do a Shavette, which of course the blade's going to be a feather, long blade, a feather professional. And here's the interesting thing, obviously it's stainless steel. So is this razor. I haven't used this for a long time because it's one of my very, very best. And it's very expensive. It's a Mastro Livi cocobolo wood, and I've got to say the case alone is beautiful. Allow me to show you. This is the case. Mastro Livi, Italy. Beautiful quality wood. And here, and this is the thing that I think you'll find interesting, this is the cocobolo, and I've got a matched feather razor to use today, which has almost got exactly the same wood. This is wood grained plastic, and this is the real thing, but they're very, very similar. So can a beautiful high quality Mastro Livi be matched by a brand new feather professional blade in a Shavette? So we'll try with the Mastro Livi first. This is beautiful steel. It's the same as one of my other great favourites use. This is, of course, oh yeah, that does feel quite nice. I haven't used this in ages. How naughty of me. I've been messing around with so many other blades and types and razors. Yeah, the Mastro Livi is a very, very good RWL 340 stainless steel, the same as Wolf Blades uses, so it's going to be good. Yeah, and this is heavy old stubble. This is about I don't know, probably 4 days of stubble. Yeah, come to think of it, I did a birthday shave on my birthday, which was the 29th of March, Good Friday. So this is the 2nd. So yeah, we've got a few days stubble to cut here. But this is a lovely blade. I'm only going to do half my mush for the simple reason I want to test. Yeah, that's nice. The other experiment was I always drop my my razors before I put them away, and obviously I use my even though this is stainless steel, I still use a pipe cleaner to clean it properly. Anyway, I put this away. I I hanging hair tested it just now and it's perfect, so I didn't strop it. So this hasn't been stropped in probably 4 or 5, 6 months. Anyway, let's put that one down and let's try this little devil. I rather like these blades. There's nothing wrong with a good Shavette, especially for learning on chaps. So anybody that's new to straight razor shaving and doesn't fancy having to hone their own blades, and they haven't got a handy hone meister, because to entry into any hobby can be a little bit tricky. Yeah, this is really good. I hate to say it. Yeah, that is good. Well, Mastro Livi, you met your match. This is better. This is actually better than the Mastro Livi. Obviously, hasn't got the same feel as a good straight razor. I have to give it its due. It's extremely, very, very good blade. Yeah, that's a joy. Very, very impressed. Hence why I'm getting Florin to engrave a top one for me. These are the professionals. They're quite good, but there is one more, which is I think it's the 207. Can't remember. Anyway, one's been obtained for me. I've got to say, I'm most impressed with that blade. I've used a couple of those strange blades before, and I've always been impressed with them. One of the reasons I prefer a long blade, if you look at the length of that blade compared with your normal, which I haven't got one out at the moment, there's your normal feather, little short stainless blades. These are much longer, and so they mimic rather a proper razor, a proper straight razor. However, let me just put a little bit more of this very, very nice aroma. I have to say, I'm no scent expert. Anybody that knows me knows 50 years in engineering, and your nasal capacity is somewhat limited. May I also give a little shout out. I've just watched an absolutely wonderful video by Eric, Cajun Blade. Now, Cajun Blade knows more about natural stones than I'll ever know. And if you really want to hone up, excuse me, hone up. If you really want to hone up on your natural stones and how to use them, we have a marvellous practical example of honing just now by Eric. And yeah, very, very good. This razor, I've got to say, they're very special, the Mastro Livis. There's something unique about them. Mostly the price. They're uniquely expensive. There's something a little more firm about a straight razor, which you won't get easily. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and put a few strokes on my nice Kaneyama. This is, it's good, but I think it could be bettered. So just 2 seconds, chaps. I'm just reaching for the Kaneyama strop, and I'll give it a couple. It even feels different, this stainless blade. It does not feel like a carbon steel when you're stropping. There are minuscule differences. The amount of chromium which is popped into stainless steel does have a significant effect, not just on its ability to hold an edge, but its actual feel. Now, some people may not agree with me. I'm sure most won't agree with me. Yeah, it's a little better. So there's an experiment blown out of the water. Yeah. It's not the best edge. It's not a bad edge. It was made by the great Mastro Livi, who was preeminent. In fact, I think he was one of the very first custom makers on our wonderful, rather exclusive hobby. But I've got to say, this one is very slightly draggy. It's good, but it's not as good as that Shavette. I'm sorry if this is some sort of blasphemy, but yeah, the Shavette is very, very, very good. I have had better shaves, but let me just put a tad more fresh water on my face and do a fresh lather up, because I think that's only fair. So, a bit more water. The Ariana and Evans, I would highly recommend. It's got a lovely smell. I mean, I'm no expert, as you know, guys, but it's flowery and sweet. That's all I can say. Very nice. Anyway, I'm going to put a couple more laps on. I won't keep you much longer. I hope you find this vaguely interesting. I'm all about steel. I'm not really expert on brushes. I'm not expert on aromas. Any soap will do for me. There's some will irritate your skin and others won't. I would say the better quality, like Ariana and Evans, they tend to be non-irritant, whereas some of the more stronger soaps do tend to, for me, this is purely subjective, they do tend to give a slight degree of skin irritation. I would honestly say though, although it's an expensive way to shave in a sense, these feather blades are very good. And I'm a dyed-in-the-wool traditionalist, so for me to say that is unusual. The only other thing I would say is with man-made blades, so to speak, obviously all blades are man-made, but these are factory-produced blades, you do find there's a slight after irritation, which with a really good honed, well-stropped razor, you won't get that. But I would say, yeah, it's smooth as silk. Well, well, well. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, the balance isn't quite as good. But it's good. So if this DX coming from Japan is even better, then I am going to be a heretic. I'm going to say, start your shaving off, chaps, with a good Shavette. Blow your money on it. Then get into the wonderful world of straight razor proper shaving. Oh, I've got to say, that's really good. Maybe I shouldn't have used the Livi after all. Maybe the Livi isn't that good, and I'm saying this is good. But this will do any stroke. Yeah, effortless. Yeah, I'm mightily impressed. But for balance and feel. Another time I will use this one or a very similar razor, if you want to call it a razor. I'll use it against a Philharmonica. Soap everywhere. But that's good. That's very, very, very nice. Very good feel to it. So, this should be entitled The Heresy Shave. Perhaps I ought to change the channel title. I would still prefer a really good straight razor. It just has a different balance, a different feel. But as you can see, doing a very good job. For a final pass, which I don't need, I'm going to go back to using this masterpiece of steel. By the way, look how thick the spine is. This is a meaty razor. It's only at the most a 6/8. It's a 6/8 razor, but it's heavy. It's also extremely well adjusted. You do have little screws on the side, which are some sort of star point. And yeah, they can be adjusted. You do get the tool with the razor. You should do at their prices. Anyway, I would honestly say I'm surprised today to have a masterpiece beaten by a Shavette. But it's probably me needs to hone this better. Anyway, chaps, wasn't that wonderful? I enjoyed it. I'm going to just a quick wash off. I'm going to use a splash today, which is unusual for me. And the splash is obviously going to be the Kaizen, the Ariana and Evans Kaizen. Splash, 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 splash. This was, yes, exactly the same aroma. Well, it's nice and mild. I haven't bothered putting on the alum block because I couldn't really feel any irritation, so what's the point? Anyway, this splash is gentle, very gentle. Skin food, probably a very good idea. So there you go, chaps. That's we're into April now. It's beginning to warm up out there. I actually went out for a walk. It's 13 degrees, which is amazing. Ariana and Evans, Kaizen. Nice big 30mm synthetic brush, which works for me. A little bit of information I'd like to impart is I've just bought, over the last couple of days, well, last week or so, a couple of items from America. And yes, somebody had forgotten to put a lower customs value on. So I've just got a bloody great customs bill. Thank you very much. Anyway, enough of that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Wonderful stuff. So, chaps, thanks for subscribing. I've got my silly t-shirt on today, by the way. I'll just give you a quick look at that. Yes, I'm a skater, inline skater. And the lovely Renata, very kindly on my birthday, gave me this. So I've got to wear it. Anyway, chaps, adios. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.